Remember these guys? Let's continue our tomato journey. So these are all the tomato babies that we are trying out different seed methods for. And I don't remember the exact date that they were all planted. I'll make sure to tell you guys how old they are across the bottom there. The one here with the least amount of growth is actually the oldest. And my suspicion has to do with the tomato rocket planting method that is like the instructions on the package. I don't think that they actually meet the needs of that product. So what I'm going to do here, I just found out that I had our last frost date wrong-ish, I guess. Like I have the date right, but everybody in the area is saying don't plant then. Give it another 3 weeks. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start thinning these guys out. I just started here and then I was like, wait, I should probably start something about this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just be pulling a couple of those and moving them to the outer edge of each side. I've got this handy tool. It came with one of my greenhouse kits. I did a review on the kit, so I can link that below. But I have loved this for transplanting things that are growing together like this, because you can kind of like cut it out of the soil gently instead of like risking cutting them up. So that is the plan here. I'm getting ready to leave for work in about 5 minutes. I'm really pushing as much out of the day today as I can. So I'll probably get part of them done today and part of them done tomorrow, but I wanted to go ahead and get this started. All right, so I've got one down. I do have to run. So the rest of this project will wait until tomorrow. So I've got one in each corner, and then I still have 4 in the middle. And I think that's kind of the max I'm gonna go. If I have additional ones like that crazy thing, I might try to just pull that out, pull it apart, see what the heck is going on, what I can salvage from it. I might try putting them in additional pots, or they just might end up, we can eat them, it can compost, whatever. But that is the plan for now. So next day, I just did the seed paper one, and then just the one that was from the dollar store seeds. These look real sad, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm gonna make sure everybody gets watered really nicely. It was already sad before I started, so I don't think it's like from the shock of transplanting or anything like that. I pulled a couple out and just put them in single pots that we can use either just straight in the garden or in a bigger pot, or not sure yet. I still have a feeling these will be way too many tomato plants for these little guys, but we'll see. This one that I did yesterday looks great. So I don't see anybody, suffering from having been kind of transplanted to a different area of the pot. So that's good. So far, so good. I'm a little bit nervous about this one. So this is the tomato rocket. This is the oldest of all the tomatoes planted, and it's very clearly not the most developed. So I want to kind of separate it out, but I have a feeling when I get in there, it's just going to be a mess. So there's a decent chance most of them will die from this process. So, sorry. I think what I'm going to do is kind of pull it out. I'm going to wet this down so it's not as warm, it's not traumatic, and just kind of lay it out and then gently pull the seedlings from it and replant them in here. but I'm nervous to see what comes out of this and if anything's going to be salvageable. Honestly, if I just leave it like it is, which is what I want so badly to do, but they're just going to kill each other. There's no room here. They're going to all die. So, wish me luck. There you have it. So we'll check back in a day or so just to make sure that they're acclimating well to this, but I think it should be okay. They look pretty healthy. I'm getting ready to put our tomatoes outside to start hardening, so I thought I'd go ahead and give you guys a final inside update on our tomato project. So they have been really hard to water, unfortunately, so they've probably got a little bit less water than they should because the bottoms of these leak, which I was not anticipating. So here we have it. This red one, I'm pretty sure is the one from the tomato rocket. Then we've got my seeds, seed paper, and then the Dollar Tree seeds. So there they are. They've grown really well. So, I mean, I still would 100% count all of these as successes. We've also got over here a couple that we pulled out when we were repotting them, or thinning them rather, and repotted them, and they're doing fantastic. So they're going outside today as well. So I've just gone through everybody. I plucked off some of our more dead leaves and things like that. And what I'm going to go ahead and do next is add their little trellises because they are getting their first hour outside today in the hardening off process. And I want to make sure that if it's gusty or anything like that, they feel nice and stable and we don't end up with weak plants through our hardening process. So that is the plan for today. They're each going to get one of these and then go outside for an hour. All right, these guys were out here a little bit longer than an hour, but the weather really isn't anything crazy today. I'm gonna go ahead and get them back inside. So if you guys want to see how they fare outside over the summer and what we produce, make sure to subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.